Right then, imagine this. Two of the most advanced, most fearsome, most talked about fighter jets on the entire planet. In one corner, hailing from Russia, we have the Sukhoi Su-57. Codename? Felon, big, aggressive. It looks like it wants to pick a fight with the sky itself. In the other corner, from the United States, the Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II. This one is different. It's a ghost. A whisper in the wind. It's designed to be everywhere and nowhere, all at the same time. This isn't just a simple comparison. It's a clash of titans, a battle of ideas, and a glimpse into the future of air combat. This is the ultimate jet battle, a proper heavyweight championship for the skies. On one side, raw, unapologetic power. On the other, incredible agility. The Su-57 is built for the dogfight, up close and personal, twisting and turning like it defies physics. Meanwhile, the F-35 is all about information, seeing your opponent long before they even know you're there. A stealthy assassin, strike without ever being seen. So let's get the kettle on, settle in, and dive into the world of fifth-generation fighters. Every great machine has a great maker behind it. For the Su-57, that maker is Sukhoi. Sukhoi is a legend, the Russian equivalent of Ferrari, Lamborghini, but for things that fly very, very fast. The Su-27 flanker was famous for its incredible maneuverability. The Su-57 is their latest masterpiece, backed by the full might of the Russian government to go toe-to-toe with the best in the world. Then we have the F-35, the brainchild of Lockheed Martin, a massive global corporation that builds just about everything advanced. Pioneers of stealth technology, F-117 Nighthawk, F-22 Raptor, and now the F-35 program, among the most ambitious and expensive in history. It wasn't just America. Allies pitched in, the UK, Italy, Australia, Canada, and more, to create one jet to replace a fleet of older planes. The difference in who built them tells you a lot. Sukhoi focused on air dominance, a jet to outfly, outturn, outfight anything in the sky. A national prestige project, built for themselves, to be king of their skies, a clear performance-first design. The F-35, by contrast, is a compromise by design. It needed to do everything for everyone. Carrier ops, vertical landings, conventional runways, a great fighter, bomber, and spy plane in one, an engineering marvel and a story of massive ambition. This is where things get really interesting. It's the core of the debate. What's more important, being sneaky or being nimble? Look at this, F-35 angled surfaces deflect radar, contrasted with the Su-57's more traditional fighter shape. The F-35 bets everything on stealth. The entire shape is designed to be invisible to radar. No sharp right angles. Special radar-absorbent coatings, weapons tucked inside to keep its slippery shape. Its philosophy is simple: win the fight before the enemy even knows there is a fight. The Su-57 takes a more balanced approach. It has stealth features, internal weapons, shaping to reduce signature. But it's not as all-in as the F-35. Instead, Sukhoi doubled down on maneuverability. Three-dimensional thrust, vectoring, twin-engine nozzles moving independently, up, down, left, right, enabling incredible low-speed maneuvers like Pugachev's Cobra. The jet can rear up vertically in mid-air. An F-35 simply can't do that. The Su-57's philosophy says fights can still get close, and if they do, it wants to outturn, outclimb, outmaneuver to get the winning shot. Two ways of thinking. The F-35 is a networked hunter, sharing data with planes, ships, and ground troops to control information. The Su-57 is the heavyweight boxer, a classic dogfighter brought into the 21st century with a dose of stealth. Let's talk numbers. Bragging rights. How fast? How high? How far? In pure straight-line speed, the Su-57 has the edge. Top speed over Mach 2. More than twice the speed of sound, around 1,500 miles per hour. What's more, it can supercruise, sustaining supersonic flight without afterburners, saving fuel to stay fast longer and cover more ground. The F-35 isn't a drag racer. Top speed is about Mach 1.6, roughly 1,200 miles per hour, and it cannot supercruise. It needs an afterburner which drinks fuel. But remember the philosophy. It uses stealth to avoid high-speed chases altogether. Both jets can soar around 60,000 feet, where thin air helps speed and efficiency. The F-35A's combat radius is about 670 miles. The Su-57 Super Cruise likely extends its rapid reach, letting it cover vast distances quickly. In raw performance, the Su-57 takes the trophy. Faster, twin massive engines, brilliant supercruise. It's a hot rod. The F-35 is a multi-purpose tool, respectable across the board, but not prioritizing sheer speed above all else. This is the invisible battle, and it's where the F-35 truly shines, more flying sensor hub than traditional fighter. Its AN/APG-81 AESA radar is ridiculously advanced, tracking numerous air and ground targets and acting as a powerful electronic warfare weapon. Add the distributed aperture system, 6 infrared cameras feeding a 360-degree view to a $400,000 helmet. Look down, and you see the ground through the jet. A missile from behind. You can literally see it through your seat. Combined with extreme stealth, the F-35 has phenomenal situational awareness. It will see the Su-57 long before the Su-57 knows it's there, an ambush predator. The Su-57's clever approach, the Bielka nose ASA, plus smaller radars in the wings and on the fuselage sides, widening its field of view. It can look sideways and slightly back, hunting flanking threats and countering stealth, even potentially catching a stealth jet off its forward axis. It also fields an advanced IRST. Radars like shouting in a dark room, it gives you away. IRST is passive, it just looks for heat. The Su-57 can hunt silently. The F-35 reduces its heat signature, making IRST's job harder. In the end, the F-35's all-aspect low-observable stealth is considered superior. It's built to be a ghost. The Su-57 is built to hunt ghosts. A fighter jet is only as good as the weapons it carries. Both use internal bays to maintain stealth. The F-35A can carry 2 air-to-air missiles and 2 larger bombs inside for that first-day invisible strike. The AM-120 AMRAAM can reach over 75 miles for ground targets, paveway, and JDAM smart bombs. If stealth isn't priority, the F-35 goes beast mode. External pylons hauling over 18,000 pounds of munitions at the cost of stealth. The Su-57's large bays fit Russia's newest missiles, the R-77 as main long-range weapon, and whispers of the massive R-37 for high-value targets like AWACS and tankers from hundreds of miles away. Both carry an internal cannon for close fights. Mission profiles diverge. The F-35 is true multi-role, stealth recon, stealth bomber, air combat, the utility player. The Su-57 is more specialized, focusing on air dominance, favoring long-range and highly agile short-range missiles to hunt high-end targets like the F-35 and F-22. The mission defines the loadout, quiet precision or loud heavy firepower, and each jet gives commanders a different kind of edge. Not all F-35s are created equal. One of the biggest challenges was designing 3 versions from the same core airframe. The F-35A is the standard model for the US Air Force and most allies, the UK, Australia, Japan, and many across Europe. The F-35B is short takeoff and vertical landing. A swiveling nozzle and a massive lift fan let it operate from small decks, trading some fuel and bay size for unique basing. The F-35C is for big carriers, stronger gear, larger wings for slower, safer landings and more fuel, plus folding tips to pack the deck. The Su-57 story is simpler, one main version so far. Russia has discussed a 2-seat trainer command model and a naval variant, but they remain early concepts. The Russian Air Force is the sole operator, receiving jets in very small numbers. Unlike the mass-produced global F-35, the Su-57 is a boutique aircraft, rare, and in some ways, more mysterious. So, what have these jets actually done? The F-35 has a head start, hundreds delivered worldwide and plenty of action. First combat use was by Israel in 2018, reportedly striking targets in Syria. The US Air Force, Marines, and the British RAF have employed F-35s primarily in the Middle East, low-risk missions leveraging stealth and sensors. Since 2022, NATO has deployed F-35s along its eastern flank, regular patrols, silent watchmen, gathering vast data without crossing borders. The Su-57's combat record is limited and secretive. Russia claims standoff strikes from within its own airspace against ground targets and air defenses, a conservative role, likely due to small numbers. Losing an Su-57 would be a propaganda blow and an intelligence windfall for the West. For now, it serves as a testbed and symbol of prowess, while the F-35 has been proven in real operations. Alright, the moment of truth. Who wins the ultimate jet battle? The answer is, it depends entirely on the fight. These jets are built for different contests. At beyond visual range, the F-35 wins. Superior stealth and sensors mean it detects first, fires first, and leaves before the Su-57 gets a warning. But in a close-in dogfight, the tables turn. The Su-57's agility, power, and 3D thrust vectoring make it the favorite. By category, stealth, F-35, speed and maneuverability, Su-57, sensors and networks, F-35, weapons, a draw, with Su-57's hypersonic potential, versatility, F-35. The F-35 is the better system, a flying supercomputer, a force multiplier. The Su-57 is the better pure fighter, a predator-hunting aircraft. In war, pilot skill, strategy, and playing to strengths decide the winner. What a showdown.